Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas to you, and welcome to the Richmond, Virginia showroom. We have 370 new items for this Cycle 1 holiday release, and this is, I'm Flag Daddy, and we've got Lee behind the camera over here, and we're going to show you the detail of all the new holiday flag designs. So since we've got so many and we like to keep this under an hour, we're going to jump right in. So come on, Lee, let's go. So we're going to start with this first one on the top. Here in the showroom, all of our garden flags on this garden wall are all new flags. And we have, there are over 50 new house flags, and we have over 40 of them here. The other 10 will be shown in Atlanta. So this first one here, this is a burlap flag, and this is by Sherry Buck Baldwin. And what I liked about this is this gives you that real colonial feel to it, very traditional with the magnolia leaves and the pineapple and the holly. So just a great new design from Sherry Buck Baldwin. This is one of the new lusters, and this is by Lisa Audit. If you remember, Lisa Audit had one of our top selling Cycle 5 flags, and her hand is just beautiful. This is also a two-sided flag, so I'm going to see if Lee can flip in. It's got the pomegranate on one side, and then it has the pear on the other side. So make sure you point that detail out to your customers, and it's in that new luster fabric. Here's another luster. This would be great for homes that decorate with gold and silver. This is an in-house evergreen design. It is in the new luster fabric. This is a Sandy Lynn Clow, or Sandy Clow, out of Atlanta. And this is a toy soldier. And this is also, this is a nutcracker. This is also in the luster fabric. You're going to see a lot of luster fabric for holiday because the shine and the shimmer just lends itself to holiday. This is another Sandy Lynn Clow, or Sandy Clow, and it's the twill ornaments with the stripe. And we thought this, being the dark background, being the black, and with the shine of these mercury glass ornaments, that luster flag picks that up. We've seen this one outside on a pole outside, and when the sun hits it, it's beautiful. This is another in-house design, and this is Santa and his being led by his reindeer. And this on the luster fabric, I don't know if you see the detail here. It's like in the background you have the rooftops, and it's like there's clouds or a foggy night. But with that luster fabric, it really enhances that. That makes it more three-dimensional. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That's reversible, I believe.
In-house design. And this is also on the luster fabric. This is Elena Valeticana, and she is one of our top exclusive artists, her and Jeff Allen. And Elena did us a new plaid and cardinal and poinsettia. This is on the suede. This is a in-house design. This is a linen, and this is a 3D embellished. And here you have glitter thread, glitter fabric, you have gold lame stitching, and you also, the red poinsettias are red velour. So it's almost like a velvet feel, and those are cut out and stitched on. And this is a linen flag, 3D. Suede flag, another Elena. Elena's does very, very well for us, especially in the holiday. This is combining a buffalo check red and black with a happy snowman that states happy holidays. This is on a suede. Our new fabric. This is our moire fabric, which is based off of formal, women's formal dresses and clothing. We had this woven specifically for us, and the feature of the moire is it kind of gives you a water feel. It's also known as water taffeta. It gives you like a water feel or a wood grain to it. So what we've done here is wherever we had a wood grain or whether we had a flat piece of art that needed that wavy, we can use it both going vertical or horizontal. It is a true two-sided flag. And the other thing that's unique about this one as well is we can do this in the house flag. So it's not super expensive, but it's our newest fabric and it's just perfect for seasonal. And this is a Lisa Audit. As I mentioned before, this is an amaryllis design from her, and that one is on the new moire fabric. Hopefully you get to see that. Oh, and you've got a sample coming on this one as well. So make sure you take that with you in your briefcases and show that to your customers. A Merry and Bright. This Merry and Bright is on the luster fabric. I don't know if you noticed thus far, is you will see some of our text designs, or designs with text and writing or sentiment on them, have been some of our better sellers over the past year. So we've brought them back and we did some in the luster, but what I tried to do here is you notice this is a solid green background with the red letters. Then up front here, you have that other one that I had. Where did it go? This one. This is a red background with the white and the gold. So this is traditional. It will work on anybody's home. And it wasn't just a sea of red or a sea of red and green. We strategically go in and try to make sure that in all of our fabrications and all of our different designs, we keep it up so when you hang it on your flag wall, and flag walls are the best way to display flags, when you hang it on your flag wall, then you get that, you can merchandise it so that you get that beautiful flow of color. It doesn't all scream one color, and then it also really speaks to Christmas and draws the customer's attention in for Christmas. Here is another one that lends itself to gold and silver, and this is the on the luster fabric. This is an in-house design, and it's the gold Christmas trees on the luster fabric. This is an in-house design. This is a Merry Christmas candle with the holly. This is a applique, and on here this is embroidered, the Merry Christmas, and you have the berries that are stitched on, and then the flame is stitched on with metallic thread. So when the light hits that one, it almost looks, from a distance, it looks like that flame is really lit. Beautiful applique flag. This is also an applique, embroidered Merry Christmas, the Christmas bell. This bell is actually stitched on with the shimmer fabric, so it's got lurex thread running through it, and so it has that sparkle and shine. This has a vintage look, so you're going to see a lot of vintage designs. We're seeing that trend come back. People want to be nostalgic and remember Christmas time spent with family and grandparents and great-grandparents, and so that is what you'll see in a lot of these designs. We did include quite a bit of more of a vintage feel. We like to call it vintage instead of antique. Here's a little more contemporary design, Love, Joy, and Peace. And then this one is on the luster fabric and in red. This is a burlap, and this one's got some great detail on it. The most wonderful time of year, and the wonderful in year is raised felt lettering, and then it's stitched in the middle. Lee, are you getting the detail on that good? This is just absolutely beautiful, and then your poinsettias are stitched on with organza. Great design here. I'm sure this is going to be in the top sellers. This is another Elena, and this is on suede, a beautiful Christmas tree that says Season's Greetings, and it also has a wood texture in the background, kind of a farmhouse look, and this is from Elena. And this is a new Cardinal Noel on the suede, and this is another new moire, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Was this a sample?
I believe the sample is with the cardinal.
Okay, there's another one that's similar to this. in with a cardinal on it that you will get in a sample, but it's very similar to this one. Okay, let's jump right down here. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these vignettes to get through. Lots of new. This is this Lisa? No, this is Terry Conrad. This is Terry Conrad, and what we loved about this one was the big, beautiful, bold poinsettias on this one. This one can be seen from afar, and this is at your opening price point. It is a suede. A peace luster, the blue with the white peace doves on this one and the star. We loved this one. We felt like with the blue background and the star that the luster would pick it up, and it does just that. It's just beautiful design. We have Hope is Born, and we have a beautiful star. This is another one that we felt like with the gold and the blues and the star would be perfect for the luster flag. This is on luster. Come and Behold Him. This is on luster. This is Two Smart Blondes, and this is also a double-sided flag. So you have the three wise men on one side, and then Born the King of Kings, Born the King of Angels, and that is on the back, and that is the nativity scene there with Joseph and baby Jesus and some animals and an angel, and that's on the luster. This is also a two-sided flag here. This is a luster, and this is, you might recognize this art, it's Evergreen art, and this is also on the window shades in a three-piece. We took two of the pieces. We took the nativity, and then on the back side you have the shepherd in the luster fabric. This is a Nancy Mink, and this is the Three Wise Men. Welcome, let us adore him on the luster. Here is an applique. This is Joy to the World, the Lord is come. And this is all the framing in gold embroidery, and Joy to the World and the Lord is come is embroidered. This is a linen, and it's dimensional, Merry Christmas embroidered, and then they also, on the church, they use the shimmer linen with the lurex threads running through it, so it has that sparkle to it. Here's another angel luster, Hark the Herald, and then on the back it says Angels Sing. So this one is good to put on a mailbox, or good to put somewhere where you can see both the front and the back. It is in the luster flag. This is a two-sided. It's like getting two flags for the price of one. This also is in a window shade. We love some of our window shade designs that we wanted to also do those in flag. This is an applique, and so you've got the star is embroidered, and then baby Jesus down here is, he's in a little fuzzy blanket, and he's also embroidered as well, and this is the applique. Here's a burlap, peace, love, and joy. Now this one doesn't scream Christmas time. This one could carry you right on through to into the winter months, but it's got holly, it's got eucalyptus, it's got some beautiful soft coloring, as well as the grapevine wreath with pine and pine cones. The bird is embroidered, your words are embroidered, and then you have a little organza bow at the top that's stitched on. That is a burlap. Then we have this is a home poinsettia. This is on linen, and then you have the organza poinsettia. This is another one of my favorites. This is an applique, and this is done by one of our in-house artists. And this one has the red lame fabric that is made into the poinsettia and then embroidered in the stamen on the poinsettia. This one just screams Christmas. The colors are so bright and vivid on this one. Good traditional red and green. Now, this is the one, Lee, I think that we've already had some early selling on, I think, that did well. And this is the one with the three stockings. It says Happy Holidays, a red, I'll think of it in a minute. I can't think of this fabric on this bow. But it's not organza, it's grosgrain. It's a grosgrain ribbon bow little pom-poms, felt leaves, and the stockings on here are all velour, and they're stitched on. All 3 stockings are velour. So this is an applique, lots of 3D detail here on this one as well. This is Andrea Teixeira, and this is her entry for us, a plaid boot with the candy canes, and this is on the new moire fabric. So this has that texture to it. We just felt like this art would be beautiful with a little bit of that texture on there, and so this one is on the moire new fabric. Here's one of the new Wonderful Whimsy. This is an applique. All the Wonderful Whimsy are appliqued. The bow is a grosgrain ribbon, the pom-poms, the whole deer actually has fur, he's fuzzy, and then it's velour, but it feels like he's got fur, his real fur, and then the rest is on the applique canvas fabric. Here's another applique. This is We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and this has those 3D letters on it. Christmas is a raised felt letter. We love that new technique that our factories have come up with. As far as I know, we're the only one that's doing that type of lettering, and it really stands out and makes a great impact. Then here we have another Wonderfully Whimsy, new Santa, and his lights are embroidered. He's stuck in the chimney upside down, and his velour and then fuzzy fur around his jacket, applique on the canvas fabric. Another Wonderful Whimsy. This actually has burlap lettering. So the lettering is appliqued on in the burlap fabric, and this is a great new ho ho ho. And then the holly leaves are felt with little pom-poms. Wonderful Whimsy applique stocking. This is all a velour, a printed on velour, and then the fuzzy top to the stocking, using also green metallic fabric to stitch on the leaves. Another good fun applique design, as well as the Merry Christmas sleigh. Look at the detail in that gold lame thread, and then the red velvet sleigh. Just a lot of detail here on this particular flag. The stars are also the gold lame. This one, when the light hits it, it's just really, really pretty. We always got to have some leopard print, so here's your leopard print packages all wrapped up and ready for Christmas in an opening price point in our suede design. This is a truck with a tree in the back of it. This is an applique. It has the burlap stitched on truck with embroidery, and then a felt Christmas tree with pom-poms and embroidery. You know, what's Christmas without having some Christmas gnomes? And this little guy was hungry. He's already bitten into his gingerbread man cookie, and he has the shimmer linen top, felt ears, a puffy red velvet nose, and then also embroidery down on the gingerbread man. And this one does say welcome down the side. This is just a great for kids or for anybody who loves gnomes for Christmas. This is a Santa stop here, great for kids, has a gingham bow added on. This is an applique, and then what they did here was they used the waffle fabric that we have done some flags in previously, and they used that to applique these letters on, so they have some additional 3D dimension to the lettering on this one. And then it has the fur top, or actually it's fuzzy fur, but it actually looks like snow. Excuse me. Here is a love gnome, and this is a linen, and the lights are done with the metallic fabric. So when the light hits it, I don't know if Lee can catch that or not, it looks like the ornaments and the lights, light up. It's iridescent fabric in different colors. So fun little linen dimensional design there. This is probably going to go down as one of my favorite Santa flags of all times. This was designed here by in-house artist. When we saw this Santa and his face and the way he was drawn, we just fell in love with him. And here his mustache and his hat are nice white furry. His glasses are and his eyes are embroidered on. And then he has his holly on his hat is also embroidered on. This is I do believe this is a linen. So this is a three-dimensional flag or dimensional flag on the linen. Love this Santa. Here's a poinsettia boot in suede. This is by Joan Behringer. Here is a linen Joy to the World. Back to that texting we saw over the past couple of years, that texting or text or words or sentiment does very, very well, especially at holiday time. So we make sure we're hitting all those favorite Christmas carols. Joy to the World. And this one is embroidered and then the pom-poms added. And this is a linen. A suede Merry Christmas ornament with a new Christmas plaid and buffalo check. This is by Elena. This is your sample here. I know I'd get to it eventually. This is this one you have coming to you if you haven't gotten it already. This is a new cardinal on moire, and it says home for the holidays. Isn't that all where we want to be this holiday is home for the holidays. We hadn't had a new candy cane in a while, and we just fell in love with this one. This is a burlap. It has the stitched on and embroidered burlap tag, pom-poms and felt for the holly, and these three oversized candy canes on the green background. This is one of those flags that can be seen from afar. You can put it up every year. It's not going to clash with your other Christmas decorations. This one will be a favorite year after year. This is another linen. This is Joy and Peace with the embroidered joy, pom-poms, and then a red velvet cardinal. Or for those people who don't know the importance of the cardinal, you can call it a red Christmas bird. This is a wonderful whimsy applique with a green gingham bow, and then this is velour, so it has that fuzziness to it as well as additional embroidery on the gingerbread man. I think this is kind of an updated, more contemporary feel to a traditional gingerbread man. And this is done with our top in-house, done by our top in-house licensed artist here at Evergreen. All of these are exclusive to Evergreen. Another new candy cane with a beautiful red satin bow. This is an applique. And then this is a linen cardinal with bells. Not linen, luster. Got my L's mixed up. This is a luster, so this is, back to your opening price point here. A new reindeer, suede. This flag is actually made in India. So what we did was that this particular group that ties in with our trend that you saw, what's the name of that trend?
Nordic wood.
Nordic wood, I'm sorry. The Nordic wood trend, we have several designs and several items throughout the flag brand, but the pillows and the flag here were handmade in India. So here you have the fabric, you have embroidered Christmas wishes, and then the little stitched on and embroidered flowers. And this comes out of India and is made by hand. All right, Lee, if I can get up, we're gonna go over to the next side. Oh, stayed down there too long. All right, 3 more to go. So here is a new moire flag in a stocking from Jeff Allen. As I mentioned earlier, Jeff Allen is one of our top licensed artists, and he is exclusive to Evergreen. And then this is a stocking on the moire fabric. This is a Nordic looking flag here, or it could be a sweater. It is in the burlap and then embroidery with the white velour reindeer on it. This is in the Nordic grouping. This is a new luster. We wanted to do some pretty Christmas vintage feel bells, and we just love, actually we directed this art to our in-house artist. We fell in love with this, and so the dark backgrounds really make the gold stand out and the red stand out. This is a new luster. Boxwood is all the rage. You'll see a lot of boxwood sculptures. So we said, hey, let's do this on a flag. So this is a linen, and you have the satin ribbon and the very detailed cut out felt poinsettias. That's the detail on this flag, and then this is a boxwood and ivy reindeer. Here is another one of the Nordic woods trend flags, and this has the hand embroidered little embellishments on it. His beard is embroidered. This comes out of India, made by hand. We have a new snowman gnome, or a Nordic gnome here. This is on the luster. We just felt the dreaminess of this would lend itself to the luster flag. Santa Claus is coming to town in a luster flag, great for kids. This one was one of my favorites. It has the little iridescent ornament stitched to the flag, and this is a linen. This is a Lori Siebert. Lori Siebert is back designing some flags with us, and for those of you who've been here for a while, Lori Siebert's art always does exceptional on flag, and we're so excited to have her back doing some flags for us. This is a burlap, and it has some of the 3D embroidery on it. Here's another one of the vintage feels. It's Merry Christmas, and it's red on the teal. The candy canes here embroidered Merry Christmas, candy canes in the shimmer linen, so they have like 3D appeal to them. Green lame leaves and the red pom-poms. This is a linen flag. Nope, actually, I'm sorry. This is a applique. This is the applique flag on the poly canvas, and embroidery and stitched on candy canes. This one, what I liked about this one too, it says, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is one that you can put out and leave all the way through to the new year.
It's the #1 flag, actually, currently.
Oh, wow. Lee just told me right now this is our #1. Can you believe it? I guess now that adds some credence to the trend of that vintage look. Here's another gnome, but this is a gnome for you in luster. This is by Jeff Allen. You know, it's all about pets at Christmas too. This says have a possum Christmas. This is actually gingham or buffalo check fabric that's stitched on and embroidered around. And have a is embroidered. This is a burlap. Have a possum Christmas. Do you see what I see? The dog and the cat looking at the star. Luster. Cat licking the wine glass with his Santa hat. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's on a luster. These are by Avante. This is your corgi, and in the stocking with his candy canes, and this is also on a luster. Oh dear, here are 3 reindeer that are trying to help Santa get out of the mess he is in. He is stuck in the chimney, and this is also on the luster. This is another Avanti on the luster, and it's our favorite little squirrel with his Santa hat. He's giving you a present. I've got some presents for the squirrels in my yard. And then dreaming of a white Christmas, snowman family. This is a linen, and Christmas is embroidered, and then the little baby snowman down here is also embroidered as well. All right, 2 more to go. Then we'll show you a few large ones. Did we see that one already?
I could just.
Another traditional one here.
Actually,
This
no.
is an applique. I think it was on a different fabric. This one is an applique, but it does have more of that vintage feel on it, and it's a red velvet sleigh with the white velour trim. Nutcracker. This is another one that's traditional. It's an applique with the gold lame and gold lame stitching and thread. His face is embroidered with, also his teeth are embroidered, and the velour for his face. His eyes are embroidered. A lot of embroidery on this particular applique. Here is a Sweet Shop Old Fashioned Candy. This is in the luster, fun for everyone. This is another just good vintage design that I think would be great for kids. Well, coastal, we got to have some coastal for Christmas, and this, we saw this. This is a great Santa. This is by McNeil Studios, and we just thought he had that Coca-Cola Santa feel to him, and he's holding the surfboard. So this is great for any of our West Coast or East Coast down to Florida customers. We can even sell that one in Hawaii. Good Tidings. This is by
Suzanne Nicole.
Yep, Suzanne Nicole. And this is another we thought was just a really good coastal design. It is the opening price point on the suede. This is going to get into your, I think we're going into winter now. So here is a Hello Winter suede. I do believe this is by Elena. Yep. This is one by Nicole Tardiman, and this is a collection of Christmas birdhouses. That's on a suede. This is one of my favorites too. This one turned out so nice. This is a burlap, and the top lid on the snow globe mason jar is printed velour fabric, and then the iridescent fabric is stitched over top of it, so it really looks like a jar snow globe, and it's embroidered Let It Snow. And this is another moire with the eucalyptus and the cardinal. We're seeing a lot of eucalyptus out there, and Christmas plaids and red berries, and so this one hits all of those trends. Here's a Snowman Couple by Nicole Tardiman. This is an applique snowflake that says Let It Snow. Love the colors here, and the big Let It Snow is embroidered, and the big snowflake is white velour. Applique winter mittens, and the mittens are the velour and embroidered, and then you also have your embroidered holly up there, or not embroidered, sorry, pom-poms and felt holly on that one as well. This is an applique. Suede, Home Sweet Home. This also ties into one of our Christmas trends this year. This one does as well. This is Winter Blessings, and this is on the luster. Seen a lot of collages of houses. And then this is a new luster. This is your winter birds, and it's mixed with holly. I mean, this is one that can stay from Christmas all the way through the new year, and this is luster. Here is a snowman that's looking up at the North Star with his forest friends, and this also, we felt like the stars and the snowman and the snow and the blue background would be perfect on the luster, and this one, when the light and sun hits it, it just lights up. That's a new luster. I think this is the last of the Nordic group from India, and so here this is on a linen fabric, and you have the little hand stitched and embroidered pieces, the squirrel, the bird that are stitched on, and the Christmas tree that are stitched on. This is a suede bluebird with his Santa hat on. Oh, love this one too. This is great for winter. This is a winter owl, and this is an applique, and the owl has the embroidery, and his eyes are embroidered on as well. Sorry, the velour fabric, and his eyes are embroidered, and the pine around the owl is embroidered on. So just a beautiful, beautiful flag that can carry you all the way through the winter months. This is a linen piece on earth, dove, and here it's a 3D dimensional linen, and on here you have the velour and you have the gold lame stitching on parts of his wings. We have a new linen snowman. He's got a big old fuzzy scarf on there, and the whole snowman's body is the faux snow. This is a linen here, and this is, just offering the pine cones, welcome home sentiment, chickadee, cardinal, and I think that's a titmouse or either a killdeer. I think it's a titmouse. And just beautiful, beautiful design here. The pine cones are printed velour and stitched on, as well as the red velvet cardinal here. That is a linen embellished. Winter Welcome. This is by Jackie Frederick. A suede, opening price point. Big, bold, oversized cardinal on green. This is another one that can carry you all the way through winter. This is a applique, stitched, velvet, more stitching, stitched feet. He's completely stitched on. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Great for Christmas all the way through winter. A new linen snowman. His pine cones are stitched on. His scarf is stitched on. And his holly leaves and pom-poms 3D on his hat. So that is a dimensional snowman on linen. This is a suede, season's greetings. A little more traditional feel to it. If you've seen a lot of pine, a lot of spruce, a lot of greenery, we're still seeing that in all of the Christmas trends for this season. This is an applique, very simple, beautiful snowflake, and it's embroidered in dual colors. So it's a light silvery blue with the white. And so this flag, all these pieces are stitched on. Just really, really beautiful design here. The flag that can carry you all the way through the winter, and it is a applique. A new luster snowman. Let It Snow, the golden retriever with his snowflake on his nose in the luster. A pink and white poinsettia in suede, opening price point. This is a moire in pink and white amaryllis. Moire here. Joy to the World, the three singing snowmen on a suede. This is a Nancy Mink, and this is the bluebird and the cardinal in a winter scene. It does say Winter Welcome. This is just great to carry you all the way through the winter. We have a male and female cardinal from Jane Madej that says Welcome. That's on the suede. And we have a bunny rabbit in the forest friends giving a fawn his a present for Christmas, and this is on the luster. This is by Avante. This is a cardinal that's on the moire. And this is by Andrea Tacchiera. Another good one on your home because he's so big and bold. He's got that beautiful tail that stands out. You'll be able to see this one definitely from the road. And then we have, I think this is a Nancy Mink, and then we have another new Nancy Mink. And just look at this. This is a suede, your opening price point, but just look at the facial expression on that snowman. He's so happy. He makes me happy when I look at him. So we're going to run through just a couple of large, and then we're going to call it a day. So Lee, since we're already back here, I just want to flip through some of these. Most of these we've already seen on the wall, but this is house suede in Welcome Winter. This is your house size in your moire. I mean, look how beautiful this flag is. I mean, this one definitely can be seen way down the road. You'll be stopping traffic. Your consumer will be stopping traffic with that one. This is the new, look at that snowflake. Just beautiful. I hope that you'll be able to notice, we're working really, really hard to make sure that all of our designs are big and bold and bright and they can be seen from a distance. This is a suede, the gingerbread house, Home Sweet Home. And Home Sweet Home, both in our mats and our flags, are usually always our top sellers. Didn't I see this one in the top? Was it this one? I thought this one's in there. This one is already showing up in the top as well, and that's the Songbirds. And it's in a luster. So beautiful, beautiful flag. There's the new snowman, luster. Cardinal linen, another one big and bold, can be seen from afar. These pine cones are just unbelievable. And that red velvet, because the velvet absorbs the light, it makes it stand out from the rest of the flag. So just a lot of detail. The new linen snowman, and we'll go through these quickly because I don't want to keep y'all all day, but we have so many new. Even this one, when I showed it to you in the garden, I think in the house, it's so much more impressive to me. Just a beautiful flag. A little traditional, but not everybody wants, big, bold, and applique. We got customers sometimes that want things that don't clash with their Christmas decorations, and that would be a good one. Luster, the Let It Snow, for the puppy and the dog lovers and snow lovers. Big, bold poinsettias. This is a suede. This is your new moire. True double-sided flag. The moire fabric in the house size. New snowman trio. This is the Nancy Mink in the luster. The Jane Madey Cardinals. I want you to see this one because Jane Madey is one of our top selling artists. And then this flag, when it's on the house, can just be seen way down the road as you approach the house. This will make your customer smile when they see that on their house. And it doesn't clash with their other decorations at their house. And this one will go all the way into the winter. There's nothing on this that screams Christmas. They could put it out at Christmas and then have it go all the way through the winter. And then that face I was telling you about just showed you. Nothing any prettier than to put it on a house-size flag, and it just makes it pop. I'm gonna back up here, Lee, real quick. There's the ho ho ho, and we'll go through these real quick, just so you can see, because most of the detail we've already called out. But I mean, this would be a showstopper on your home. The big oversized gnome. This is that Santa. I mean, he had just absolutely beautiful flag. This house, put this on your house, and it is definitely a house that believes. Kids would love that one. This is the texting we were talking about. This is the Joy to the World. This is on a linen. And this also has those 3D letters on it. Here's the big oversized candy cane in burlap. Just a beautiful, beautiful design. Bold, bright design. There's your home for the holidays. This is the new moire. Your big oversized gingerbread guy. Burlap. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Didn't I see this one in the top too? I think this is another one that was in the top already. And this is in the luster. Beautiful flag here. Okay, and this is the new Lori Siebert in the house size on a burlap. Just a beautiful design. This is another one that could stay up, to me, all the way through the winter. It doesn't have to be just Christmas. When we first saw that art, we just fell in love with it. and knew we had to have it and have it in a flag. And I think we've got other product in that as well. This is that big pineapple. For those people who like more of a colonial feel to their Christmas decor, this one does just that. This could actually be up more than just Christmas. But this one is just a beautiful traditional design, and the black really makes the artwork stand out. New luster with the ornaments. All right, this is one of our trends. And we just love the way the houses, this is on linen, and Santa across the sky. The houses are all embroidered on in shimmer linen. Just a great flag. Also, sorry. You can see that. Just a great flag design that won't clash with your existing Christmas decorations. The new luster I showed you in the house size earlier. This is some of your red and green that we were talking about in the house size. Bestseller from last year. Look at this poinsettia. They're all my favorite, but I mean, that on a home at Christmas time, there's just nothing any prettier. I think this one's going to pick up steam, especially once you see this one. It's a beautiful design, and it's at your opening price point. This is a suede. And not only do we do the two-sided in the garden, but we also have got one here in the house. So this has got your shepherd on the back and your nativity on the front. And this is a luster. Keep in mind, Evergreen has more fabric choices and more different techniques than any other flag company out there. This is the burlap text wreath. And Lee, we're almost done. There's the applique, Santa stuck in the chimney. This is some of your wonderful whimsy. And then this is the stocking. This is another one that can be seen definitely from afar. His furry stocking. And so with all these new items, one thing I want you not to forget, and I was looking to see if I saw it over there and they've moved it, but also this is a great time to remind your customers, especially for Christmas gift giving, get them a flaganizer, because they're going to want to collect all these and keep them from year after year. And if they're like my closet, I have a closet specifically for my flags. And I have a flaganizer for every season. So spring, summer I put in one, and I have a flaganizer for spring and summer, and then I have another one for my fall, and then another one for my holiday. And I hang them in there, and I keep all of my treasured flags in there, and then I get to choose year after year which one I want to pull out, and then I add to them. And once I get my flaganizer full, then I give some of them away, and then I bring some more in. So thank you so much for your time. Happy selling. I did forget, which we don't have right here, but we showed them to you in the other video. Don't forget your everlasting impressions, guys. They are absolutely beautiful. This is one here that we have, and this is the Santa pom-pom. His glasses are actually wire rim glasses, y'all. This is just a great, beautiful design. So don't forget that your catalog will not be able to show the detail, especially on the everlasting impressions that you normally the photography will not show it all. So hopefully you'll get to come either to Atlanta or here to the Richmond showroom over the next 8 weeks of the retail summit. And I guess that's going to wrap it up from our flag team here in Richmond. To all of our people out there, have a Merry, Merry Christmas.